Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. This time around, we're here to talk about Playtonic's upcoming action-adventure title, Yooka-Laylee or Yooka-Replaylee. I always say it wrong because, of course, the original game was called Yooka-Laylee, but this is Yooka-Replaylee, and this is a remastered version of the 2017 hit game Yooka-Laylee. So, Yooka-Laylee is done by the same team that did the Banjo-Kazooie titles, and also the team behind Donkey Kong Country. And Donkey Kong Country is one of my favorite series of all time, of course, and I love Banjo-Kazooie, but now having Yooka-Laylee, or in this version, Yooka-Replaylee, not only do we get a chance to relive what was really great about this game, but we get to relive it in the best way possible. So while at Summer Games Fest, I had the opportunity of checking this game out. I got to play it for roughly an hour, and I've got to say, I am very impressed with this remaster. It looks stupendous. Now, visually, it was really great. Also, the music in the game has been stylized differently this time around. I think this time they're using a orchestra for the soundtrack, so it just sounded more kind of official, I guess. I don't know really how to say it, but it just sounded, I don't know, it sounded like, you know, Playtonic's hit the big leagues, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know they've done some really great games before, but like when I heard that, I was like, yeah, this is a AAA game right here. So it just kind of got me a little bit more pumped up into the aspect of the game, which is something that is very important to me whenever I play these games. You know, when I play these games, I want to be really engrossed in the experience. And there's a lot of times that some of these games, one thing that kind of takes me out of it is the inconsistent soundtrack, and that is not the case in this game. It's very kind of upbeat, and of course having that orchestra kind of sound to it makes it just, I don't know, man, it's official. It's just, I don't know how to better say it that way, but so there's also some tweaks that have been made to the controls as well, which I did realize. It's much easier and feels a lot more kind of natural being able to move the character around than previous Yooka-Laylee games. And of course there's a few other little things. The game has a navigation system that's been added to it, new collectible currency, new and improved challenges as well. So with those challenges, they're new and improved in the aspect that I think this is my personal opinion from what I saw, they're a little bit more easier or well-rounded type challenges, and there's ones that are actually more challenging, so which is always a good thing. But then the visuals too, the art and animation in this game is just stellar, dude. Like from the beginning of me playing this to the end of it, I was just really engrossed into this world, and just feeling like I was a kid again while I was playing it, you know. So this game is, of course, going to be rated E for everyone, and I've got to say, I'm very, very excited for this game. The biggest thing that was a pull away from Yooka-Laylee is the fact that this is the type of games that we really need. We need some heavy money invested into bringing back these old school type of platformers. One of the big ones that always, you know, started it out was not just a certain plumber on the Nintendo 64, but it was also Banjo-Kazooie. And Banjo-Kazooie was just turned out to be such a great franchise over so many different games. And when Yooka-Laylee first came out, I was hesitant to say the least, but I was really overjoyed whenever I played the game, and to, you know, kind of stop and think, okay, this is Banjo-Kazooie, but with a lizard and a bat. But it's more than that. So with Yooka-Laylee, you can actually tell that it wasn't just a reskin of the original game, that they did put some love and care into bringing this game back. And I feel like this would be a great introduction into making the Yooka series or Yooka-Laylee series resurface to where we can get some more games out of this series, because there is not a price set for this yet, from my understanding. But even if this game is set at $69 at launch, okay, I feel like there is enough playability and replayability in this game that you could justify that purchase. Now, we have seen, of course, a lot of these games now that have skyrocketed in price for a lot of people. A lot of people have been pretty upset about the $80 price mark. But as things are kind of turning, we are seeing a lot of these developers kind of hold off on just straight out saying, okay, this game is going to be priced at this, depending on how the market fluctuates. But I feel like I still feel like if I played this game if I continued to play this game like I did while I was at Summer Games Fest, I would just be obsessed with it, because it's one of those games that it feels like an old school platformer that, of course, has the added aspect of open world and breathing life back into Yooka-Replaylee, which, yes, I know it was just released in 2017, but when you think about it, in 2 years, that's 8 years ago. Like, it's been some time. There's new gamers out there that probably never even heard of this game. That's what's crazy about this industry. So I'm very excited for this game, man. It was a really great time that I had. Of course, doing a lot of looting in the game. Visually, it looked great. Of course, the music and stuff in the game sounded really great too. And the game just felt all around just like a smooth experience. There was never really any times that I had any type of issues playing the game, but I'm ready to kind of talk more about this and kind of get into the story of it. And we really hope to get a chance to check this game out for review, but please make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. We had one heck of a time playing Yooka-Replaylee. I keep on wanting to say Yooka-Replaylee, but Yooka-Replaylee by Playtonic Games. Definitely make sure to keep your eyes out on this, guys, because I'm telling you, if you like classic kind of action adventure style games, this is definitely one for you. We'll talk to you soon. Peace out.